Welcome back to the 12 Notes Podcast. Be back. Today I'm interviewing Lavish Hyuri in the building.
You already know what's up. Showing love from my city, Southgate, but I'm from the IE right now, so I'm staying out over there.
What you mean, that's where you live now?
Yeah, that's where I'm staying at right now. I was born in Los Angeles, and then I moved to Southgate. It's like right next to Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I was there like almost till like in high school.
Oh, okay.
And then in high school, like after my brother passed away, like my mom just, she couldn't like take being there anymore. So we ended up moving to the IE in Fontana. And then ever since then, I just been up there. It's way like cheaper and shit, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Compared to over here. And then like, you know, how parking gets over here. So it's a little different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know how parking gets over here.
Yeah. If you don't have your own parking, then it's difficult.
Hell yeah.
You had 2 cars. Like right here, they only give me 1 parking, so
Oh, damn.
that's my parking. But my mom's car,
Yeah.
it's hard to find parking. Certain times, like right now, it's like right before people get home.
Yeah.
That's why you found the parking.
I know. Or else I would have
Yeah.
like been spinning the block for
Yeah.
one. I already know how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is over there too.
Yeah. You're on 6 or 7. Everybody's just,
You know, coming home from work,
yeah.
coming back from that traffic.
Yeah, I hate it. So why'd you start rapping? Like, what made you want to do it?
Honestly, like when I was younger, I grew up with my older brother. He was always rapping and listening to like Bone Thugs and Harmony. And he like started getting like a book and he would write and he would just start rapping. And I'm just like, yo, that's dope, you know? Like then shortly after, like my brother had passed away and he was 14 and I was 12 and we were in middle school. So I started like getting into a lot of fights, you know, and I was drinking. I started smoking weed. I was in like 6th grade, I think, you know, so I was just going through my own thing. And then after, like, I started getting suspended, and then they had to put me like in therapy and like what was it called, like anger management or something like that.
Yeah.
So they said that just to start writing, you know, start writing my feelings down. Then after that, you know, I started making like poetry. And then that's when like it took me time to get on the mic and, you know, hit the mic and do a song. But I would always like just do poetry, and then I just kind of started finding songs to go with them. Or just like do it like that, like a freestyle with no song, no beat on or anything. Yeah. And then what's it called? After that, you know, I got older. I started putting it on YouTube, and I did my first song, Real Life. That was my first song. And then that's pretty much why I started rapping, you know, just to kind of like vent my feelings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I was going through my own things, you know, I'm young, you know, I just lost my brother. I went from like walking with him every day, going to school, to like not seeing him at all, you know. So that shit hurts. That shit makes you rebel, especially when you're that young, you know.
Yeah.
You're barely in your teenage years.
Yeah.
So it was tough. But now I'm over here chilling. That was my first song. That was my favorite song, honestly. Real Life.
Yeah. Does it make you like feel better when you express yourself? Like,
Hell
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That shit makes me feel way better.
Yeah.
It's like you're letting everything out, you know?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it should be, you know?
Hell yeah.
No, that's dope. So, do you record yourself or you go to the studio?
So I started recording myself. Like my first song, like I bought like a little like it was a microphone off of OfferUp, a cheap one, like a USB, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever, you know, as long as you like what you're doing and you know it's something that makes you happy, who cares what quality mic you have, you know. So I just recorded that Real Life, but it didn't sound good, and it was picking up signals from radios and stuff. You could hear like a radio for some reason. And I was like, nah, I need to hit the studio, but I had a little flow going. And then after I hit the studio with my guy Arson, he records and mixes and masters the songs. And then he also is an artist himself.
Oh, okay.
So it was my first time being at the studio, so it was like I was nervous. Yeah, and he's like, you need to do it more enthusiastic. You need to be like, you know. And I'm like, I never had anybody tell me that, so you know, I started like letting it out. Like by the end of the the session, I felt like I was sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're just like going at it,
Yeah. No, that's work for sure.
And we put like, it's not the first one you get. Like you keep doing it and doing it until it sounds the best. You get me?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes.
Yeah. And he was mixing it and mastering as he was going.
Yeah.
He's like that. Like he's really good,
Yeah.
So what's it called? It sounded good. Like as he was playing, I'm like, holy shit! Like I did not know I could sound like that, But yeah, that's my favorite song. And when I released it, it reached like 1,000 plays within the first week, and that was my first one. Like I didn't know people were fucking with me like that. And now it's at like almost 4,000 plays. But I never really promoted it. I put it on Spotify like later on.
Yeah.
I don't have no video for it. It's not on my YouTube.
That's cool. I mean, you don't need
It's just on SoundCloud.
Yeah. I mean, not every song needs to be like a major push to it.
Yeah.
Videos and all that.
You think so?
No, I don't think so. Like.
Oh, I know. I want to like I want to start putting more songs out without me doing videos, because it gets pricey sometimes. Like that shit is pricey.
Yeah. Shit's not cheap being a rapper.
Hell nah. Even like all this equipment that you have, it takes time to get and it's expensive, but at the end of the day, it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, if you love it, it's always worth it.
Yeah. So I started recording with Arson, and then after that, I moved into my place with my girl, and we had an extra room because we went from living in a little studio to actually moving to a
1 bedroom?
Yeah, like a 2-bedroom.
Oh, okay.
And we got lucky, so it's cheaper over there. So I started little by little filling up my room with things, and I ended up getting like a set with a stand and a microphone. I was like, this is all I need, So I recorded my first EP in my house.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, so that was my first EP. I just sent the files. Like I learned how to import the files, and then I just sent it off to Arson, the same guy, and he mixed and mastered my whole EP.
Yeah.
And that was my first time working at the house, but I like going to the studio, so it's a different vibe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you like the studio better or the house?
I mean, sometimes when I'm at the house, it's like a different vibe. Like you could be chilling, sometimes, you get me? But to have like that chill vibe, or like when you want to do like a song that's a bop or something that's catchy, like the one that I just released with Trouble Kid, you heard it?
Mm-hmm.
That one, like I had to do it in the studio because it's different, the speakers are louder, you got your own little booth, it's just crazy. It gets dope up in there,
Yeah, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say I do a little bit of both.
Yeah. So with that track, were you guys in the studio together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We had to. It was mandatory. You had to catch a vibe, I'm pretty sure you've heard of I'm a Fool, right?
Yeah.
His studio right there. He has it going. He has his own thing going on, and his shit is dope. And he helps me out too. Like he's cool as fuck, Like, and he'd be like, "Oh, this doesn't sound right. Like this sounds better like this." He'd be trying to put me on game.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. But yeah, he'd be like out there looking out for me and shit.
That's dope.
But we were catching a vibe. He was there with his homies, They were smoking and shit. It's just a different vibe up in there.
So, your first time, were you alone? You and the engineer? Or did you have people in the studio?
The first time with real life?
Yeah.
That one I was alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I was alone, and it was just me and the engineer.
Yeah.
And then, but his homie came. And he heard the song, and he's like, "This is your first song?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, this shit fire, like you got some bars, like you're gonna go somewhere." And so I never met him in my life I was nervous for him to, listen to my song,
Yeah.
But he fucked with it right away off the bat.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I don't be lying, I'll tell you when that shit's whack." And I was just like, "Oh shit," like he really fucked with it.
So what if he said it was whack? Like, how would you feel?
I wouldn't really feel I mean, maybe I would want to try a little harder, you get me? But, it's like your art at the end of the day, Like, it's your own, like, canvas, You're going to paint it how you want. And, like, you just improve over time. You get better. You perfect your craft and everything. So I wasn't really tripping if he would have said it. But I was nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Nah, it's like that all the time.
Yeah.
What happens a lot, too, it's, if you're working on a song, right, like just you and the engineer and you guys are feeling it, as soon as you let somebody else hear it, you start hearing it a different way.
Yeah.
Like it's a weird
Yeah.
type of thing. Like once you show it off, then you start hearing like all your little imperfections that you kind of feel insecure about.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, after it released, I didn't like it for some reason, like in the beginning. But then as I like started releasing more music, like after my second song, that first one, like I was hearing the imperfections, like you say, and I was just like, oh, I should have done this instead and this and that, you know? But I'm like, fuck it, like it is what it is, and it happened how it happened. But the producer liked it so much that he hopped on it. But I didn't release that version with him. But his version came out dope. But I feel like that song, it's like meaningful to me. Like really, like I wanted my first song to be personal, so people can get to know me.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I think it's better if I release it on my own. And he totally respected it, But I still have the song.
Yeah. You should. Nah, never mind.
I know. Maybe in another song we'll hop on together. I already tapped in with him.
Yeah, for sure. So how long has it been since you've been rapping?
Honestly, I just started rapping. Like, I mean, I would do covers for YouTube. Like when I was in high school, I was doing covers. Like I would rap like Yonkers or like Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie and shit like that, And I would post it on like without no edit, just like that, And I would post it and it started getting hella views. Like I would get like 2K, 1K, but I didn't even know that shit was like popping. You get me? I was like, I didn't even care about any of that shit,
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I'm like, what the fuck, But I guess it was kind of funny to some people, Because I would be fucking around doing hella faces and shit. And I started like kind of taking them down, which I regret. Honestly, I regret. I wish I could have left them on,
Yeah.
But... that's how I just started doing it right there. But I started taking it seriously just like this last year 2020 of like October. That's when I recorded like my first song right there.
Like a year and a half?
Yeah. Basically. Almost 2 years. But I haven't really been like pushing it like I did that first song and then that was it. And then the next year, then I started doing more songs. And then I started taking it more seriously because I seen that people started liking it and they're like, when are you going to drop more,
Right.
And I'm just like, oh shit, like they're really fucking with me. So I'm like, let me, start getting my own things. So because studio time be costing.
Yeah.
And like, especially when you have like, people they have those expensive mics, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just be expensive, everything.
Yeah.
So I was just like, let me do my own little setup like that. I don't have to spend so much money on studio time. And that's when I did my first EP.
Yeah, at home.
Yep.
Yeah. So where do you get your beats? YouTube,
or I have people sending me beats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have like this guy named Denro or Hoodwill. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's like popping off, Hoodwill. There's a lot of people like doing songs by him, and he hooked me up with a couple of beats. But I get the leases and stuff, so it could be like legit,
Yeah.
And then some other guy, I forget. Like I've been getting some from some little kid, like he's in high school, but he's talented,
Yeah.
And he's just been doing it since he was younger. I forgot his name. I think it's like Rondo, and then there's like one that's like RJ, but they be sending me hella dope beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Well, I want one from you. I heard your beats, so I was like, oh shit, but I'm trying to get like unreleased ones now that I'm getting more into it because I want my shit to be like on Instagram Reels and shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
So people could be like, oh, they search up my name and it's like more familiar.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just try to keep it original and...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll send you some if...
Hell yeah. I'll pay for the leases and everything.
This is right now... I'm working on a new project.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of like saving all the beats.
Oh, yeah. No, trust me. I know how it is. Yeah. You're being stingy, huh? Nah, I know how it is, so.
I mean, I've sold some.
Yeah.
But it was like, damn, I wanted to use that beat for myself.
Yeah.
But whatever,
It'd be like that, though, Especially, like, you're an artist yourself, so, and then you're a producer, so when you make a fire-ass beat, you're like, nah, I'm gonna keep that,
Yeah, yeah. I try not to. Like, if I don't come up with something on the spot, then, it's in the air for anybody to hop on it,
Oh, yeah.
I make some money anyways.
Yeah.
So,
and it feels better to make money off of shit you love doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's the way to do it.
Yep.
I still have a 9 to 5, but
Hey, same here. Same here. Don't even trip. Shit, we're trying to work a 9 to 5 while we make it, you know, because the bills still gotta be paid.
yeah.
We got responsibilities.
Yeah.
Nothing's free.
Just trying to make this, you know, my 9 to 5.
Hell yeah. Nah, I could see it, definitely.
Yeah.
This shit is dope. Dope ass setup. Better than no jumper, no cap.
Nah, I mean, one thing about No Jumper, like, I look back to, like, their first interviews and shit. Like, yeah, that shit looked horrible.
Yeah,
know?
and yours is a nice setup. You got everything
Right.
going on here. The foam pads.
Yeah, because it's just, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, just
Little by little.
Little by little,
Yeah.
One interview at a time.
Hell
We're going to
yeah.
get there.
Yep.
So do you write? You write down?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I write a lot. Yeah.
On your phone?
On my phone and on my notebooks. I have like notebooks with lyrics on them.
Yeah.
Shit that I haven't even put on songs and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Just shit about my life, what I'm feeling that day, you know? It depends like on the mood you're in, you know?
Yeah.
I even have songs that are like bops and stuff that I'm like excited to release
Okay.
in the future, you know? But yeah, I write a lot.
Dope. Do you, like, find different topics to talk about, or you just kind of write whatever comes to your mind?
I think I like different topics, which I just want to like do music also. I want to get more in tune with music that helps people, you know?
Right.
And like real life shit, you know? Like
Yeah.
I want to do more songs like the song Real Life that I did, because it's like more personal, and I feel like there's a lot of people that go through similar situations, and you know, maybe I could be someone to help them push through it, you get me?
Yeah.
You know, so I want to do stuff like when I was struggling as a kid with my family.
Yeah.
And like I want to also do songs that you could like, you know, want to dance to, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of both worlds, you know?
Yeah. So what kind of style, like, you going for? Because, I mean, I've heard you on all different types of beats. Like,
Yeah.
So
I kind of want to mix it up.
mix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like rapping though, like, you know, these hard ones. I feel like the Trouble Kid one, it's a good verse, and I think I went off on it. And then the same one with like Envy with Telly Zelly. She's from New York. I like those type of beats.
Yeah.
And you know, but I want to be versatile.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Are you trying to be like lyrical and shit like that?
Yeah. I want to improve more on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could be a little harder. Like I have new songs that I haven't released that I'm like, oh shit, like this shit sounds better than my first one for sure. Because you start improving over time, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I want to be more lyrical. I want to do a little bit of everything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, I mean, I have songs that I'm kind of like not singing, but like kind of singing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like a melody, and then I rap, and then the melody again. Like that.
So, like, for the hook, or?
Yeah, with the little hook, yeah.
Yeah.
Just with the hook, the verse, the hook.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen the last interview.
I think I did half of it, but not all of it, yeah.
You know how to count bars?
Huh?
Do you know how to count bars?
No. No, I mean, you know who's been trying to get me into that? I'm a fool. He's been telling me, I think it's like, you got to do 16.
Yeah.
Then, or like 8, 16 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's been kind of showing me. Because we did a song one day and he was telling me that I have to do it a certain way, you know?
Right.
And I'm like, dude, I've never done it anyway. Like, I just go for it, you get me? Like, I just do it. But it sounds a little more organized when you do it the way that they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to, like you said, the type of songs you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Just knowing that song structure, and like, it'll help you a lot.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, you want to, it's kind of like a story, you know? It's like the beginning, the middle, the end type of shit. So you just kind of want to know where you land within the beat and within everything, so you can express yourself the way you want to.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, but from what you've heard of me, would it look like I know how to count my bars or
No.
No. I know. I just be going. I never have done that before. Honestly,
Yeah.
never. I'll just do it. I like it. I hear the beat. I jump on it, and it just goes the way it goes.
But that's you and every other young artist out here.
Yeah.
So it's not, that's why we kind of get the music that we get nowadays.
Yeah.
It's mostly just like rapping. And yeah, but I don't know. I just like to ask that question because I rarely find somebody that knows how to count bars.
Don't. I'm a Fool's the one. We did that song in the studio, and just like in 4 hours, literally, like, or 3 hours, honestly. I was gonna go get something from him. I think I was like picking up bud, and then I went with him, and then I showed him the song before I released it, because originally I was gonna hop on the song with someone else, but I showed him the song. And he's like, oh, shit, like, you rap like that? He's like, let's hop on a song right now. And I was just like, hell yeah, let's do it, I took the opportunity, and then he kind of showed me how to do it. So I made, like, a chorus, and he's like, you have to say that, like, this many times,
Right.
And then he's like, you have to say... He made me count the bars so it could, like, land on his verse after,
Yeah.
But I said the chorus again before he hopped on, it, and it came out really clean. I like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, it's always going to sound good that way.
Yeah, so I'm going to start practicing more now. Next time I come or something, I'm going to be like, yeah, I know how to count bars now.
No, that's dope. So, what type of shit did you grow up listening to? Like, who are some of your favorite artists?
I grew up listening to gospel. No, just kidding. Praise the Lord. No, just kidding. No, I grew up listening to, like, Kanye West, Rihanna, Drake, because they were, like, hella releasing music at the time, and my brother, I listened to his music, and it was, like, Bone Thugs and Harmony, like, meet me at the crossroads, that song?
Yeah.
And, songs like that. It was, like, versatile always. Mexican music because of my mom,
Right.
And then, like, Biggie, I always liked him. Tupac, I mean, I listened to some of his songs, but he's lyrical, you get me? Respects to him. But Biggie's beats, I don't know, I feel like there's more of, like, a little bop to it, So I fuck with his shit.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Maybe when you get older, you understand Tupac.
I understand. Yeah, I think it's the beats for me, the beats for Biggie, and he just got like that little sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But obviously Tupac, West Coast, respect, mad lyrical. I'll get there. I hopefully, I could get there at some point with the way he raps, cause much respect to his shit,
Yeah.
But I think like Biggie, like the way that I just fuck with those songs that make you like, want to bop your head and shit like that.
He's got that flow and it's like...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know some people that didn't like Pac when they were young.
Oh, really?
But when they got older, it's like...
Beautiful.
Now they're diehard fans.
Yeah.
Like, now they understand everything he's been saying and it just touches the heart,
Hell yeah.
So.
No, definitely. I heard some stuff. I mean, we did his poem like Dear Mama at high school. We like broke it down and like what it meant and everything, and I thought it was beautiful already, and I was like in 10th grade, and I'm just like, holy shit, like this is beautiful, and or like out of the concrete, who knew that a flower or a rose would grow, and it's just like, that's crazy, huh? Because there's cement, and like cement's meant to be a pavement to like cover everything up, and then this beautiful rose gets to grow out of it, So it's just crazy, like the way he says shit, So I admire both of them,
Yeah. No, I mean, like you said, like Dear Mama.
Yeah.
Like that song.
That shit is crazy.
I can't listen to that song without getting emotional.
Yeah.
Like every time I hear it, it just...
It hits.
It hits me hard.
I know, that shit is sad.
But
I know how that feels too, like for your parents to be struggling and shit,
Right.
So like seeing that shit and like, other people could relate, not the same story, but similar.
Yeah.
So I could understand that,
Yeah.
But I listen to her, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like I be listening to them.
I get it, trust me. I get it. Right. So what, you said Bone Thugs?
Yeah, Bone Thugs, Biggie, a little bit of Tupac. My brother, it's because he liked Biggie too, so But just a little bit of everything. Kid Cudi was also coming up during that time, and the Kanye West, like, I'm in love with you. Like shit like that. Yeah. Like, that shit was popping off. So the Kanye glasses are like, in the little stripes, the green ones, you know what I'm saying? That was funny.
Did you see the Genius documentary, Kanye?
I'm watching it, yeah. I think I seen the first one. But it's crazy how people don't take you serious in the beginning. That's just how it is, So I would think that, people are not taking me serious, but it happens to everybody. You just got to take yourself serious.
Yeah, I think we can all relate to that.
Yeah.
The first episode is like so inspirational.
And the way that his mom believes in him and is like proud of him, like that shit must be feeling good, to have like your parents be behind you. I mean, my mom be supporting me, but she's Mexican, so she don't really be understanding English.
Was she not born here?
Nah, she migrated from Mexico.
Yeah.
She just got her papers.
Oh shit.
I was able to sign for her so she could get them. So it was a big like accomplishment after like 25 years or 26 years.
So you're first generation?
Yeah. Yep.
So you speak Spanish and everything? Yeah.
You already know.
You ever think about rapping in Spanish?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it a little bit. Like, I try to do it more, like when I say I'm from LA where we all throw putazos, or I have this new song that's like, got so many bitches on me, like Cujo. They ask me lavish why they hate you. I'm like, who knows? It's kudo. I get hella culo from your bitch. Fumo mucha mota y le gusto a tu novia. So I'm trying to like put it in like just little verses, so people could be like, oh shit, that shit sounds hard, because I'm Mexican. I take pride in that. I'm gonna show off the Mexican flag,
For sure.
My mom's proud of me.
Nah, I think that's the way to do it. Like, just sprinkle here and there.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do like fully Spanish rap.
Maybe one day I want to do a better like verse, maybe more focused like in Spanish. Mm-hmm. But for right now, I'm just like throwing it in, like you said, mixing the pot up and see what I get. But I like that one. I haven't released that song, but I'm working on it. I'm hopefully gonna hit the studio soon and just do it. Yeah,
because the homies just did a song like that. It's
just
like English, Spanish, but it's just like it's the right amount of Spanish.
Yeah.
And it sounds dope to where like, you get a sense of pride of like being Mexican and speaking Spanish, but also like putting that flavor.
Yeah.
It's dope, like, I'm
trying to be more like that, Put a little bit of both worlds.
Yeah.
That's what the only artist I've really seen do that before is Trouble Kid, I feel. I mean, I haven't really heard other artists like that I listen to personally. Maybe some, but like you said, you're a homie probably. But personally, the people that I listen to is Trouble Kid. Like, he does songs in Spanish that sound really good, and I'm like, holy shit, you could really rap good in Spanish, I'm like, that shit is dope as fuck. That shit comes out fire. So it just motivates me. Like, if he could do it, I could do this shit too,
Especially like that Spanish scene, there's a lot more money in that shit than
I heard.
Than this, English
I
shit.
heard. I heard.
Yeah.
It sounds hard too.
Yeah. It's cause it's like, I think like 10% of the world speaks English.
Yeah.
So you got like 90% of the world doesn't understand what you're saying.
Oh hell no.
So like.
Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to sprinkle it on so like that people could, they could probably, I don't know, Google it, or maybe there are kids that probably know a little Spanish, so they'll understand it,
Yeah. It depends too, cause like I remember seeing like Tupac has like fans all over the world, and like some people don't even speak English, but they're still fans of him. So it's a trip. Especially like people are touring the world, like going to Germany and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Rap concerts.
I know. I mean, I just like not that long ago, my girl got me into Reverie. I don't know if you've heard of her.
Yeah.
She's from LA.
Yeah.
And she's done shows over there, like overseas, and they speak different languages, and they still be fucking with her,
Yeah.
So what's it called? I'm like, holy shit, like, and then like I started seeing on Spotify for artists, it shows right there like where people are listening to you from.
Yeah.
And I seen some people from like Europe or like Korea, and I'm just like, holy shit, what the fuck? It said like, I think it said South Korea or like Seagull or something like that. And I'm like, holy shit, how the hell are they listening to me over there? But she started doing shows over there, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even know shit like that could be possible. Sometimes your music will blow up more overseas than right here, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just started learning all that, you know? I'm still new to the game.
Yeah. I've seen like Japan.
Yeah.
They love like the Chicano rap scene.
Oh, really?
They be dressing like all choloed out and shit.
I did not know
and
that.
They love lowrider cars. And
oh, shit.
They be out there. They love the whole shit. Like, Capone's huge out there.
Capone?
Yeah, Mr. Capone.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I just heard of him. I think he DM'd me like a little bit ago about his song or something like that. And I'm like, oh, shit, let me check him out. Yeah. He's a little older, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? I think I heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, but they love him out there because...
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
They love that whole scene, cholo shit.
Yeah, some people, like, you know, I mean, some people will be from other places or some people will be from around the area, you know? You never know. You gotta take a chance.
Yeah. I mean, just keep going. Just stay consistent.
I know.
So what's your favorite Biggie album?
I don't really like, I'll just listen to songs. I never really listen to an album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I really like that, like, what is it called? Like, I like the Suicidal Thoughts song. Yeah. For some reason. I just really like that one. Like, I'll rap it all right now, you know? When I die, forget I want to go to hell. I don't know, I just like shit like that. There's another one where he talks about someone breaking in his house. I forgot what it's called. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
The Warning?
Warning. That shit was hard. I'm like, that shit made me want to get a gun. I'm just like, holy shit, I need to get a gun.
Yeah.
But no, the way he talks, I'm just like, holy shit, like he was ready, and like how people are plugged in with him, and like, you know, he's like, I didn't say him. I was talking about some niggas that schooled me back with, you know, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's a storytelling. It's crazy. Like,
I know.
You can paint a picture real quick.
Yeah, like I'm just like, holy shit. So I visualized everything, you know?
Right.
When he was telling that whole story, that's why I like it. Like and I be getting chills because I'm like, holy shit, like this. I wonder if it was real. I'm pretty sure it was real, right?
I don't know.
Could be.
Could be.
Or like probably someone was trying to set him up or something and he was already ready to, you know?
Yeah.
He was ready for them.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy how everything, there's going to be a lot of flower ringing and slow singing if my burglar alarm starts ringing. Yeah. So I was just like, holy shit, that's dope as fuck. Like, it all makes sense.
Right,
like,
the way he just puts it together.
Yeah.
Like, the storytelling.
Yeah, but I don't really be listening to, like, his albums like that, you know? Like, now I'm more new school, I'd say. Like, I listen to Shoreline Mafia. I don't even know the albums. I'll just be like listening to their songs, you know?
Yeah.
The newer generation coming up, I feel Money Sign Suede, you know. I listen to Swifty Blues, some of his songs, you know. I'm a Fool. Alani, she has good songs too.
So you don't listen to albums?
No, I wouldn't know how to name the albums, but I'll say the songs, you know. Or like O3 Greedo, you know.
So you ever want to drop an album?
I'm starting to work on one, yeah. So I'm starting to work.
What if people are like you where they don't listen to albums?
Well, no, I listen to their albums. I just don't know the albums' names. You get what I'm saying? I'll just listen to, like, the songs, but I wouldn't know how to be like, oh, this album is called blah, blah, blah. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, I made it real easy. It wasn't even an album. It was an EP. So I just put Lavish Hyuri Volume 1. But then I heard that Volume 1 is not even a EP. I heard some shit like that, and I'm just like, but I listen to songs. It's just like I wouldn't know the album's name. Yeah.
I guess it's different because like you're on your phone. It's like back in the day, like you would have to drive to the store, buy the album, and like you look at it, look at the artwork, go through everything. So it's a different type of.
Yeah, you're right.
Put
in your CD player.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the album. So
yeah.
But nowadays you can just
you just add it to your playlist.
Like, oh, I like this song, add it. I like this song, add it, and don't even think about.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add even the whole album, and then I'll just start listening to the whole songs, you know. But I would never know the album name, you know. I'll just be like, oh, they dropped this. Oh, let me download it, and that's it. And then from there, I just start listening to the music, you know.
You don't think twice about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm one of those persons that I like really support my friends and shit, you know, and the homies and shit. So I'll listen to the music that they're putting out because I actually fuck with it. You get me?
Right.
You know, and I'm actually showing genuine love, you know. So I'll listen to my friends or my homies, their music.
So how do you feel like about the new like Latin rap scene? You think there's a lot of good rappers out here? Or?
Hell yeah. I feel like there's a lot of good rappers for sure. And there's a new wave coming.
Yeah.
There's a new wave of Hispanic Mexicans, you know? You know, Bella the rapper, too. She's Hispanic and she's been blowing up.
Yeah, she's fire.
Yeah, I fuck with her shit, too, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of underground artists, you know? I just tapped in with, I think her name's pronounced Saria. I don't know if you heard of her. But she got some cool-ass videos, too. That's how I heard her, because it just came out of my recommendation. And I just tapped in with her, and we should be linking up soon. Yeah, but her shit fire.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know, I feel like there's a lot of artists that have hella potential as long as they keep pursuing it and actually like releasing music back to back.
Yeah.
You know?
So you just be hitting people up like, yo, let's work? Or what?
No, I didn't really say that. I just said like, oh, I just be like telling them the truth. Like, I'd be like, oh, your music is fire, you know? And then after she tapped in with me, she's like, hey, your music is fire too. Let's make some bangers. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm with it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it, you know? So, I mean, how did I meet Alani? Because you know Alani. So, Alani, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think Swifty Blue, when he had his page, he posted her. And I fucked with Swifty Blue before, you know? So, I was like listening to his shit. And then he posted her, and I seen her going off, you know? And I DM'd her, I followed her, and I was like, hey, your shit is good. Like, keep going, you know? And she messaged me back, and she's like, yo, this is crazy because I started watching you on YouTube on how to roll a blunt. Because on YouTube, before music, I started posting YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I would, like, smoke all the time. So I started, like, putting videos on how to roll a blunt and shit.
Yeah.
And that's how I started growing my followers and shit because I started getting, like, 5,000 views. Like, there's one that's reached like 23,000, 15,000, you know, and I didn't even like, I never knew. So that's how I started getting on my stuff, you know. But she told me that, and she's like, oh shit, like, you know, and then we just linked in. Then I finally met her when she did the video and you were recording it.
No, that's the first time you met her?
Yeah, that's the first. I mean, we like touched keys and shit, you know, and like said what's up and everything. But what's it called? That's the first time I met her in person.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, like, you know, she's like, pull up. I pulled up, and I met other artists. Like, I think I watched her podcast, and it was like Lawless Angels.
Yeah.
And her homegirl, Thug Nina, I met her over there because of Alani.
Yeah.
And what's it called? Ever since then, we just kind of like kept in touch. And then after that, she came to my music video. Yeah. And then that's the second time I seen her. And then we just been, I mean, she lives over here. She lives far, you know. And what's it called? So I'm just like, damn, it's either we make a drive to LA. So it's kind of like we have to plan something out to link up. But we want a song together for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, I can see that when
hell yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Shoot a video and everything.
That shall go up, no cap. That shall go up. And plus, I have this little like, I mean, she already has her thing going, you know. She's already popping off, and I feel like my momentum is starting to grow too, you know. So I mean, this is my first actual music video that hits over 8,000, you know, because it just hit it this morning.
Oh shit.
So I was like, oh shit, like I was hella happy.
Yeah.
You know, that's my first one.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like, you know, if we come together, for sure, we'll make a fire banger. But I'm trying to collab with, like, artists that I fuck with, you know? Yep.
So how do you feel like with all these females, like, coming out rapping and shit nowadays? It's more than ever now. Like,
I feel like that's what's up. Like, if you really want to do it, you should go for it, you know? And you'll see, like, who has talent, who's going to stand out and shit like that, you know?
yeah.
I mean, they'll catch on the wave and just start supporting you. But I support everybody, you know? I just fuck with some people more.
Yeah.
You know? No cap. I ain't even going to cap. I just be fucking with some people more. And, you know, so I'll just, you know, I'll like tell them like, hey, your shit's fire. Like, I'll just start a conversation.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you never know, they check your shit out after and they're like, hey, your shit fire too, you know? And then you come together and make a fire song, you know? But there's a lot of female artists coming up right now.
Right.
Yeah. From different states and shit. I've heard different states.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everywhere it's just...
Yeah, even different little cities and shit. I haven't really heard a lot. Like, I only know a few, honestly. But Reverie, she just sponsored me, or she sent me a care package and shit. So I was hella excited, you know. Because I went to another interview over there in Texas. It's called, like, The Surge. And they had asked me, like, who would you want to open up for? And I said probably, like, Reverie. And they tagged her, and we tagged her in it. And then she's like, hey, like, I'm going to hook you up with the care package, you know. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I was hella happy, you know.
Yeah.
So she hooked me up with some, like, sweater, a T-shirt, like, a little, like, keychain, some, you know, stickers and shit.
You think you can make a track one day?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would want to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hopefully one day I get to open for her. I want to one day, you know. I mean, she's, like, from LA, you get me? Like,
right.
I mean, she's from downtown and everything, so she knows what's up. Her shit's hard. Her shit is hard. I fuck with her shit hella. Yeah, I'm a big fan, I guess you can say.
Yeah. So how are you looking to get like a record deal, or are you trying to stay independent?
Shit, whatever happens, happens. You know? But for right now, I'm trying to like stay independent. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
As myself, I mean, it gets hard. I'm not gonna lie. You get me? Like, obviously, it gets frustrating and shit. But for right now, I'm trying to be independent. You know. I met hella artists already. You know, and they're cool as fuck. But I'm trying to get independent. If shit happens, if I get a record deal, I get a record deal.
What if like one of these local labels like want you to join their team and shit?
Like who? Like, just, like, the ones that are really coming up, kind of?
Yeah.
Shit, I'd be down, shit, anything to, like I said, like, networking is everything right now, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, you could get 5 more followers than you did before and shit, or you could get more supporters because there's a bigger homie on that, you know?
Right.
Like, you know, it's just different shit, but, I mean, I'd be down. But I'm not really, like, tripping over it, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'd be down to collab and shit and make work. Plus, I'm hella loyal, so I'd be hella representing and shit, you know? Shit, so Tori Mott puts me on, I'd be repping this shit all day, you know? Their shit is cool, though. Their shit is dope. Her shit, she designs all that shit. We have, like, a similar birthday, too. Like, she's an Aries. Do you believe in zodiac signs and shit?
A little bit.
Yeah, so she's an Aries and shit, so I feel like we're really similar in shit. Reverie. Yeah. And I was just like, holy shit, like, when I started, like, this little business with tie-dye shirts, I started wrapping them, like, the way that she does, you know, and, like, it's just, like, similar mentalities, you know, like, you want to have a little business but still pursue your artist career, and then you just do a little bit of everything, so I kind of see myself in her. That's why I admire her and fuck with her.
Yeah, I'm an Aries too.
Oh, really? You're lying. What's your birthday?
29th of March.
Oh, shit. I'm April 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Alani's an Aries too. I think last year I told her, and I'm like, oh, shit, you're an Aries? So, damn, that's 4 already.
It's not common in, like, as far as rappers.
Really?
Yeah. It's mostly, like, Geminis. I think Scorpios.
Shit, then Alani, and Reverie gonna put up for the Aries. Even you, shit. It's gonna be common after.
We'll see. But yeah, like Tupac, it's Gemini.
Oh, really?
Kanye's a Gemini.
Yeah, Kanye's on some other shit right now.
Kendrick's a Gemini.
Damn,
Like,
Kendrick. I fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah.
You see, I think, what is his album that he released? What is it called?
Which one?
The one that's red and he's wearing a white t-shirt.
Damn.
I fuck with that album too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you waiting on the next one?
What do you mean?
Kendrick?
Shit, I'm always down to listen to new music. I'm always with it. I'm always like, let me check this out. Let me check that out, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, if you listen to new music, you start learning other people's flows and seeing how, like, oh, shit, you know? Like J. Cole, too.
Yeah, J. Cole.
J. Cole, he makes a lot of sense in his music. And there's one time when he said, what did he say? He's like, a nigga didn't have enough for the heater, but I vent. Like, or something like that, because his flow, his bars are fire, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, holy shit, like shit like that. I want to put messages like that in my music.
So you like the lyrical, like,
yeah,
wordplay shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
J. Cole, one of my first songs that I listened to from him was Lost Ones. And his dash. Have you heard that one?
I think that's everybody's like favorite first time J.
Hell
Cole.
yeah. So and then after that I'm just like, I fuck with him, you know?
Yeah.
So I started listening to more and his shit is deep.
Yeah.
He's dope for sure. He's one of my favorite artists too.
Yeah.
But I also fuck with OGZ, you know, like his music.
Right.
It's like more West Coast, a little different vibe. It's not so lyrical, but it's like catchy and shit, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you like that sound?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everybody's trying to ride that wave right now. Like the Shoreline.
Phoenix, Flexing. They split up though, but yeah, I like that sound. I think it's cool.
I'm kind of getting tired of it.
Oh, you are?
Because everybody's doing it now. And it's like, you go on land-based or like the full community.
It sounds all
like,
similar.
They all sound the same. Like, trying to sound that way.
Shit.
I'm getting kind of annoyed over it now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people start hopping on that, like you said, and then they just bite each other's flow, you know?
Right.
You know, so I just go with whatever I feel like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm versatile. I have, like, different songs. I still feel like I haven't put enough music out there for myself to find, like, a certain flow that I got, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like I'm getting there, but I do like rapping, like how I rap. I don't know, I just like...
Well, yeah, you're just getting started.
Yeah.
Like me, I've said this before, I've been like 15 plus years.
Oh, shit,
so,
yeah.
like, if I remember, like, a year and a half, 2 years, like, man, I was just getting started. Like, that was, you know, that was...
It's just the beginning.
Yeah. So, for you, I feel like you're just going to get better and better.
Thank you. I appreciate
going,
it.
You know?
Yeah. Do you like it, though? Like, as I'm going, do you think I'm doing good?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Thank you.
Yeah. I think you just need to keep going.
Hell yeah.
Because, you know, it's a lot of potential.
Hell yeah.
And, yeah, trust me, just keep going and you're going to find, like, exactly who you are and what you like. And, you know, you're going to find your core. Like,
thank you.
This is it. And this is what I do.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I always appreciate, like, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I never get butthurt over it, you know?
Yeah.
With, like, people like you or, like, my OGs and shit like that, or, like, my older brother, you know, because he be telling me, like, this doesn't make sense, you know? Because I'll call him and I'll be like, hey, how does this sound? And I'll be rapping it to him because he's in LA over here. So he's like, no, that doesn't make sense. You got to say something different, you know? And I'm just like, okay. So I always take constructive criticism.
That's good.
I'm not like someone to get butthurt, like, oh, you don't like it? Like, oh, okay, I'm going to improve and make it better.
Yeah. I mean, some people can't. Like, when I do, like, the album reactions.
Yeah.
I be trying to just, you know, give constructive criticism and not just be like, oh, that shit's whack. Like,
yeah, because there's different between saying, oh, that shit is fucking whack, you fucking suck, or between saying, like, you know, you could improve on this, you could say this differently, you know? So there's different, like I said, you know, so.
And being an artist myself, it's like, I understand, like, how sensitive we can be and, like, try not to, you know,
They posted me on the food community one time, and that shit was like, the comments are crazy. I'm like, holy shit, like, people could be like dicks, you know? They're assholes.
That's like, you're asking to get roasted on there.
Yeah, I mean, but fuck it, you know? I'm just like, it's a new way for people to listen to your shit. But then after, you know, it just has you, like, laughing. But it's not even them talking about, like, your music. It's just them, like, clowning on how you look and shit, you know? And, like, fucking body shaming you and shit. So I'm just like, whatever. Like, I am how I am, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
So... you know, but now I know that that's how they are and shit, you know, to like stay away from that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind though. I would want to be like on that new one that they did now, the new West Coast. I don't know if you heard of it. There's like this new page and it's mostly about music. They don't be posting memes and shit. I wouldn't mind getting on there, you know. The comments, I've seen some of the comments, they're not as harsh. I could take it now.
I mean, you gotta have tough skin.
I know. I mean, before I started, on my YouTube videos, I would reply to the people like that would comment shit. It would be like 2 or 1, you know, out of like 60 people commenting. You know, it would be like 2 comments negative and shit. But I always reply back, you know.
I just be like, yo, thanks for watching.
Yeah, they'll be like, you're ugly, and I'll be like, your mom. Like that's what I'll say straight up.
Yeah.
You know, they'll just be saying stupid ass shit, and I'm just like, really, that's what you gotta say out of the whole video that you watched? That's what you're gonna say, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't really be tripping no more. I'm starting to learn now as I'm getting more into it, you know? Just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're just trolls. They want you to reply. They want you to say something.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing it for.
For real.
And those kind of people, it's like, they got no talent whatsoever. So all they do is talk about people that do got talent. And
they don't even have a profile picture.
Right. It's just trolls, you know? So that's why, like, when I see like different podcasts or like bloggers, like these people that don't have no talent, don't know how to create whatsoever.
Yeah.
All they can do is talk about other people with talent. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you to say anything about what we're doing?
Like, be creative.
Right.
Do something with your life, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, but people are always gonna hate, and if they're hating on you, you're doing something right, you know? That's what my older brother told me, and it took me a while to like understand it, you know? But he's like, they're always gonna hate, and if they're hating on you, you're doing something right. You just gotta keep going, you know?
For sure.
And then he's like, look at the positive side, you know? You get more positives than negatives. That cancels out that negative. Like, real shit, he just be saying shit like that, you know? So I was just like, okay, you're right, you know? But it took me a while. I mean, I think the time that they talked a lot of shit was the food community.
Yeah.
But like, people were seeing that and they were tapping in or defending me or commenting back, you know? So I appreciate the people that were actually, you know, showing me love, and, you know, the ones that I got tapped in with because of it. There were people like, hey, I actually fuck with your shit. You know, your shit is fire. Keep going. You're going to be big.
Yeah. I kind of love the hate.
Yeah.
More than the love.
Because it gets boring at times, or what?
Because it's like everybody telling you, like, oh, it's dope, it's fire, it's dope. It's like, yeah, what else is new? Like, I know that I'm dope. Like, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people be like, yo, this is trash. I'll be like, oh, what's trash about it? Like, let me know.
Yeah. But sometimes, shit, if people are really fucking with you, they're really fucking with you, you know? Like, they actually think your shit is fire, you know? So, I mean, that's good, you know? But then later on, once it starts growing even bigger, you're gonna start getting like or anybody, you know, anybody that gets bigger in the industry is gonna start getting a little bit of hate. Fuck it though.
Can't wait. So you gonna work on an album?
Yeah, I'm working on some songs that I want to be like more lyrical in. I want to put it for sure. I don't know what the name of it is gonna be. I guess it'll all come together once it's done, but I mean, I got hella songs that are unreleased, and then it's a little bit of everything, you know? So I'm trying to see what people are fucking with more so I can release more of that, you know? But I still want to put my different variety that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many tracks are you trying to do?
I mean, how many do you think would be good? Like 12? Some people do 16, 10.
Yeah, I say 10 or 12.
I think 10 would be good, honestly.
10 is solid.
Yeah.
Like, good half an hour.
Yeah.
You know, it's not too long, not too short.
Yeah.
10
I
is
know.
good.
Sometimes I feel like when it's short, it's appreciated more, if that makes sense. You know, like for some reason, like, you know, I feel like my EP got more love because of the fact that the songs were a little shorter. Like I did like 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to keep the listener, like, you know, it's just a quick song, just listen to it, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, this is really fire, you know? So that's the first time that I reached a lot of listeners on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of my EP. It just did really good on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short songs.
Yeah.
I know, I kind of have a problem with short songs.
Yeah.
Sometimes they feel incomplete.
Yeah.
Like I want more.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want more of the song. Like, where's the rest?
Yeah.
You just gave me a little slice.
I know, but I feel like they wouldn't have appreciated more if I would have put more. Because I'm barely coming up, you know? So now that I'm like getting a little bit more of attention, you know, I'm going to try and make them a little longer. But I feel like if I would have made them longer, they wouldn't have appreciated it as much as they did, and I wouldn't gotten the same love for some reason. Cause it's shorter, you know, so people listen to it again, you know.
Yeah.
And they'll give you more streams after, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, I feel like it got more love because it was short, but hopefully now that they're seeing what potential I have and what I'm bringing to the table, they'll listen to my album that'll be a little longer with more songs, you know.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm trying to start off. I mean, no one's managing me, so I'm trying to just go with what I think it's
see
what's
you know, what's working and what's not. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the new generation, anyways. Like short songs.
Yeah.
Kinda like playing the field, kind of, you know, see what hits and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I'm just older, so
Yeah, more old school, so you're used to them.
Yeah.
Lyrical OGs.
Yeah. But certain artists like can get away. Like I know, like Kendrick, he'll have like 7-minute, 8-minute songs.
Yeah.
And you know people will love it, but that's just the type of artist he is.
Yeah.
Certain artists like I don't know, like an OG or something. I don't think he can pull off an 8-minute song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit would be hard. That's a whole ass essay right there.
Yeah. It's just what you're saying. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you gotta tell a story or something, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I like rapping about shit that's actually happening in my real life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'd say like Real Life is my favorite song.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I'm trying to make more like that, and like the beat, it's more old school. You know, you've heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more like it's like boom.
Right.
You know, it's like a boom bap beat. So I fuck with it.
Well, the homie Robs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of him. He says every album or every project that he does, he tries to get like more deeper and like more vulnerable on the track than before.
Yeah.
So he's just digging deeper and deeper into like his feelings and like how far he can take it.
But I mean,
so it's just it depends on what kind of artist you want to be.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's why I'm saying like I have songs that are unreleased that I've talked a little bit about, like shit like that. Like there's this one that I say like I often think back on how I struggled before. Used to window shop at malls cause I couldn't afford, but now my life switched up and now we see better days. Remember when my mama didn't have money to pay the bills? You know, it's a little different. You know.
Yeah.
It's a little different than the shit that I'm releasing, but that's like a little snippet of the shit that I got locked in the safe right now.
Dope. Yeah.
It's just something that people could relate to. I'm trying to do that shit, you know, something that people could be like, oh shit, like I'm not the only one, you know.
Right.
It gets better and shit, you know.
Yeah. You're just getting started.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's just the beginning for you.
Hell yeah.
You know, so you'll get there. You know.
They're sleeping on me still, I feel.
I mean, of course, you're always gonna feel like they're sleeping on you.
Yeah. I mean, some people are catching on, you know, but, you know, I feel like still I'm underrated. Like, I'm not where I want to be yet, you know?
Yeah, but...
I guess it takes time, like you said, you know, because I'm just starting.
You got AK, like, that's...
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
That's good.
You
like,
know? I mean, I got, like, 20K in videos, but I wasn't even doing music, you know? I was just, smoking weed, you know? But I want to do something that I like doing, and this is what I love doing, you know?
Yeah.
I could do this for the rest of my life and just be hella happy.
Yeah. I mean, you got a hell of a start.
Thank you.
Going, just you put your shit on Spotify and all that, right?
Oh yeah, all my music is on Spotify. Options just got on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to put it on there first.
Yeah.
Cause I know like people would watch the video.
Yeah.
And they want to play it in the car or something, and they'll go to Spotify to listen to it. And if it's not there, you kind of losing streams and shit, you know.
I know. I was like, I seen the video and I'm like, fuck, I want to drop this shit already, you know? So I was like, how do you say it? Like, I just did this shit all fast, you know?
Yeah.
But it was worth it, you know? Because I don't know if I would have waited, then if I would have got less views or something like that, you know? Because it's still going up right now, you know?
Right. Also, you're just starting, so it's not like... Just drop shit. Like, why not, you know?
Yeah. And I'm still learning how to use that shit, you know? Like, where the TuneCore or, like, DistroKid and shit. Mm-hmm. That shit's annoying. Like, fuck. Dude, and it doesn't even say, like, I put featuring Trouble Kid or featuring this artist, you know? And it don't even put that shit. It just put options, and then in the bottom it says Lavi, Hyuri, and Trouble Kid instead of saying it in the title, options featuring Trouble Kid, you know? Same with my other feature that I have. It just says Lavi, Hyuri, Telly Zelly instead of having it in the title.
Yeah.
That shit's annoying, you know? I'm like, how the fuck do you get it on there? Like, I see other people have it. Why don't I? You know, I feel like I'm following all the steps, you know? But I guess over time I'll learn.
Yeah. But it's something you gotta learn.
Yeah.
And being independent and everything.
Yeah.
You know? Trying to get to that. I mean, that Russ, you know, the Russ level.
Oh, fuck. I like Russ, too, you see?
Yeah.
You started mentioning all these artists, and I fuck with him. He actually liked my comment one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I think he watched my stories one time when I comment that shit, and I got hella excited. And I was like, oh, shit, you know?
Yeah.
Or same with Coyle Ray. I don't know if you heard of her. She's like, you know, same with her. She's like replied to me a couple times, and then she's like watched my stories, you know? And I try to put my music on so she could keep watching it, you know, to see, you know. But what's it called? Yeah, just like artists that are like going up already. Like I've had some people tap in with me, or they watch my shit, or you know, be commenting on my shit. Like Reverie should be commenting on my posts and shit. And that shit means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, OGZ has replied to me a couple times.
Oh shit.
You know. Shit like that. Like Coyle Ray, she's watched my story. Destiny Rogers, she watched my story a couple times too. She's like coming up from LA as well.
Yeah.
Shit like that, you know? I'm just like, I feel like that's a start for some reason, you know? Like, there's big eyes watching me, you know? Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, who's this little youngin' coming up from blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not good with the social media shit. Like,
nah.
I'd be like, man, I don't know.
I know, that should be weird sometimes, though.
But I mean, you got all these people's attention and shit. Like,
yeah,
it's just good.
Shit, I'm just trying to go hard so I could just one day maybe have a song with them. You know, I always try and manifest good shit that happens to me. You know, I just try to like hope for the best.
Yeah.
You know, and then just like you said, just you know, I'm getting started, improving everything. Just little by little, baby steps. Baby step, you know. I'm still new to this game, you know. There's people that are gonna put me on, and then there's people that are gonna give me advice and constructive criticism and shit.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would say is focus on your craft.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's the main thing. It's like selling drugs. Like, if you don't got the drugs,
don't rap about it.
No, like. It's like your songs are drugs, right?
Yeah.
If your songs aren't good, you don't got the good dope, nobody's gonna want to buy it.
No one's gonna come back.
Right.
No crackhead's gonna come back because they're not gonna be feeding on it.
Yeah. So
no, I get that.
Like, just just keep working. Even if you are like the top of the top, like,
yeah,
you just gotta keep. It's all about the music at the end of the day.
Yeah. And releasing a lot. Releasing back to back.
Yeah, especially nowadays, man. You gotta stay in people's faces and constantly posting and shooting videos and.
I'm trying to start doing shit like that more. I want to like release a song each month. So I'm working on something and I'm trying to have it finished by the end of this month so I could post it at the end or the beginning of April. But so I could get on track, Yeah. I mean, the music, this song that I just released, it was done since December or November. But it just took a minute to film the video. Yeah. So what's it called? We rescheduled a couple times, So we did the video by January because I wanted to do the video right away because, that shit's going to, like, people hella fuck with him. So it's going to give me a little bit of more potential to gain new followers or new people listening to my music. But it took a while, but I was trying to do it January 1st. That's why I did it in November,
Yeah.
It took a minute, but I was just like, fuck it, it is what it is. And shit happened how it happened, and you never know if I would have gotten more shit or not.
Yeah. It's a process, though.
Yeah, so what's it called? I ended up releasing it. Then you have to wait for them to edit the video.
Right.
And it takes time, if you want it to be how you want it to be, So, I mean, we recorded the video, I think it was like January 17th or 16th.
Still, you got it back?
No, I posted it already. It's the one that has 8K.
Oh, okay. And
what's it called? I posted it like, they sent it to me like February 1st. It took like 2 weeks maybe. And then after that, like a couple days after, I'm like, fuck it, I'm posting it because it started like going up on Instagram. Like it got like 2,000 views, and then after I seen like 3,000, and then it has 4,000. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? And I'm like, let me just drop it right now, So I dropped it, and then it just started going up because people are like, oh shit, let me see,
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit, she's fucking with this person. Let me go check them out.
Yeah.
So I just posted that shit, and it's doing good. I feel that's my first music one with like good views. I mean, I have other videos. They have over 1,000. Like this semi-automatic, which was my first one, it has like over 2,000 views already. But it's a music video, so like I said, I came up from doing smoking videos and shit, So to know that they're fucking with my music, it's like okay.
So it's all in the same channel?
Yeah.
Dope.
No, but I stopped doing videos because I just stopped. Like I just didn't like it anymore.
No, but it's still like if you go back.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I stopped doing the videos, and then right after my music started dropping, so there's no videos after that. It's just my video and then music.
Yeah.
And I made my channel hella like long ago, so I didn't even know like that shit mattered or shit. Like I guess I made it when I was in middle school or like over there back in Southgate when I was younger. Just to watch YouTube videos or something like that. I never really posted on it. It was just watching videos. Yeah. And then I started posting on it after.
Yeah.
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 But that shit's old. I have an old as you do channel.
That's good though. The older.
The more OG.
Yeah. I know the homie, his channel, he's had it since like YouTube first came out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, same channel. Like
I think mine was like from 2011 or something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty old.
Yeah, but it didn't start popping off till recently, like probably like 2018, 2017.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've made new ones. Like.
Oh really? I didn't even think about making a new one.
I made a new one. Then I made another one for the podcast.
Oh, okay. So you have one for your beats and one for your podcast? Well, yeah, obviously, right?
Well, I don't put my beats on YouTube, but just for my music, like my music videos and shit like that.
I should have done that. I felt like I should have done that. I feel like I should have kept my videos separate from my music videos, because now that I started finding my passion again for recording like my videos or like little vlogs, or I want to record studio sessions and shit like that, or we'd be going to some dope ass places, So I'm just like, I should have separated it.
Yeah.
But it's already like getting good amount of place right there, so I was just like, oh well, I'm just gonna put everything mixed up together.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Exactly.
So you're gonna do vlogs and shit like that?
I've done vlogs. I've done vlogs, and it's just like me doing vlogs and smoking and shit, and they get hella views. Like people really fuck with them and shit. So I was just like I said, that's how Lonnie met me.
Okay.
Because of that. That shit is crazy. I feel like that shit was hella crazy. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? But yeah, smoking, or then like just going to LA, trying restaurants, recording it, going to the beach, recording the graffiti, putting it all together, putting my music on top of it, you know? Because during that time I was still like kind of doing, I did my first song, Real Life, and I put my music on top of the videos that I recorded, and that shit sound like it looked fire, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, sometimes I wish I just could have separated them, honestly, and I feel like it's too late to separate it now.
Yeah, just keep it like that. Like,
fuck it.
You got your life and your music.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna post shit. I mean, there's this guy from LA too. His name is Shakur Luciano. Shakur. He's the one that sings like, "We should pop another bottle. Been sipping on the Henny. Why you sipping on Moscato? And I can make it rain."
I don't know.
His shit's like that. It's all mixed up. He has vlogs and music, but his shit hit like 18 million plays and shit. Yeah, and he followed me back. He just got verified.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work with him too. His flow is fire. Like I fuck with that flow. You know, it's like, but he has it all mixed up. He doesn't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, if he has it, then I could do it too. You know.
Yeah.
It's always like that. If someone has it, you could do it too. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, it's your channel. You know, that's what it's there for. And plus, I kind of like looking back at the memories and shit and how everything started.
Right. Yeah, I have vlogs on my shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's me like in the studio.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to do shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do shit like that.
Yeah, I used to do it a lot, but it's just like I don't have the time and.
Yeah, it gets tough working a 9 to 5 and then coming to do back like the shit you love, you know. Plus you want to be an artist, and then you're doing the podcast, and then to record, and then videos on top of that shit, you know. Like that shit must be hella, you know. That takes hella time.
And I want to vlog everything, like put it all.
Yeah.
But it's like if I'm over here like trying to focus on shooting a video, or like in the studio trying to focus on the song, like I'm not gonna be holding the camera at the same time. Like I don't got time for it.
I know.
And then I have to edit it. It's still like it's too much. So I gave up on it.
But nah, I know. And then I can't delete my vlogs because they have a good amount of views on them too.
Yeah,
you know. So I feel like people come from those views. You get what I'm saying?
No, leave them. Mine is still up there. I don't delete it.
Yeah. So I just left it. But if you go all the way back down, there's a cover of me singing like Tyler the Creator or something. All the way down, like from when I was still in high school. Because that's what I would use it for. I'd just be posting shit and not give a fuck, you know?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Keep it there. It's going to be part of your documentary.
Hell yeah. Kanye West up in this bitch,
Yeah. All right, we got to wrap it up from there. Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, this shit was dope.
I know. I fuck with it.
Yeah, there it is. 12 Notes Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hey, follow me, Lavish Hyuri.
Yeah.
At Lavish Hyuri. Add me on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, all that shit. I'm on everything.
For sure.
You already know. Showing love.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. There it is. Peace out.